good morning, everyone. We are here today. Today is the 3rd of May. A lot of things I want to talk about today. A lot of things have been happening. But in the meantime, let me put a little music in the background, okay? I'll put something different today. Daydreaming? Yeah, I'll be daydreaming. No. How about feeding the ducks? No. Back to nighttime driving. Okay. First off, we want to welcome everybody to our shows. And here they are. How can I do this now? I need a separate camera on this. Latino Psychic Visions. And this mug's for you. You guys see that over there? Okay. Don't move it too much. Okay. We are here today. We're going to have a good time today. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of things that I predicted came out, folks. Not to brag, but I'm just telling you that some of the stuff that I said. Hello, Primo. There's Greg over here on this side. And si acaso, Primo, you want to get over to the other side on YouTube, look under my name, Roger Garza Sr. for SR. And then put psychic, and it'll come put you on the other side. Hello, Edgar. Good morning. Let's see. I want to say good morning to Jose. Good morning, Jose. Everybody hit the like button when you come on. Good morning, Holly. And good morning to me. So, when you come on, there's the thumbs up button. Hit that button because believe it or not, they are watching us. They're watching almost everything we say now. It's crazy. I think it's because of that AI stuff. I don't know. And the AI for us would be, aye. But we're here. We're going to be here till about till 12 o'clock. And got some things to do, got some things to say. And those of you who've been watching the news, you'll see that what I was saying has come out. And I don't like to toot my horn, but damn it, I'm going to toot my horn today. Okay? Now, I've got 2 screens in front of me, one down here and one up there. So I'm going to be doing this a lot. Cheerios and coffee. No, hombre, por favor. What happened to conchas and coffee? Or like I just had a turnover in coffee. Still drinking my coffee too, by the way. But anyway, we're on. A rato, everybody's going to be coming out, boom, 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 because that's the way it always is. They come from all over the world. Now, I don't know if you guys know about it, but oh, there you go, breakfast burrito. That's a good one. Now, the burritos I like are the one, let's see, bean and egg, papa and egg, and carne guisada with cheese. Oof. Been a long time. Mary Lasea, good morning. And once again, I'm going to announce, if you want to go to YouTube, okay, you write out my name, Roger Garza Sr., the SR, and then go put psychic on it, and it should take you right to my Latino page on YouTube. Because they're watching us. I think, yeah, I don't know, like some of you would remember the show. There was a movie out called 1984, and it talked about Big Brother. And by God, we're here. This is Big Brother watching us all the time now. And another show that I mentioned for everybody to watch too was called Soylent Green. It was made back in 1977. You guys need to watch that show. Then you can take that show and put it to what we have now, the times that we're going through now. And believe me, you won't like it. I didn't like it then, and I still don't like it now. But we're waiting for everybody to come in the door. You know, we gotta wait. Otherwise, we just say good morning and hello to everybody. First half hour. But they'll be coming in. I know they do. So I'm surrounded by my clock, my phone, my tablet, my computer, my cups, my notebook, and I hope you guys have your notebook with you. Because there's going to be some stuff I'm going to talk about, so I want you to have your notebook ready. Jose, can you see everybody? Ay, compadre Rancherson, compadre. Hazte la pluma. Oh, boy. Good morning, Sandy Miller. Just to let you know, Sand, so you can tell everybody, because I know you guys are a big family. What date is? I think it's June 26th. I'm going to be playing up in Danbury. Somewhere outside. I don't know where. Good morning, Sam Johnson. Babe, who was the one that we went to school with? Was it Sam Johnson? I know it was a Sam, but I can't remember the last name. He lived on Oakdale. Hello, Jamie. Good to see you. Sam Altman, right? Remember him? I think that was the name. Oh, now we switched over to here. Okay. That's good. Because last time we ended up getting, who's on here, so they always got to come in and try to mess things up for me. But that's okay. Yeah, it was Sam Altman, did I remember? Jamie, is Anna going to join us today? Anyway, I hope that everybody's hitting the thumbs up button. Okay, so they're watching the show. So hit the thumbs up button. Share the show with your family and your friends and your groups, everybody. Okay, because the more we get on here, the better. I think that's what they tell me. Anyway, cheers, everyone. Answer this, everyone. Why is it that it starts out slow and then when I'm going to end, I'm going to leave, like that, tons of people come on. And I go, hello, goodbye. But there's so many things I want to talk about today. I wish everybody would hurry up and get on so I can talk about them. Jamie, I'm glad you love your coffee cup. This one here, is that the one that's the one you have, right? But then we also have this one. See, I'm left-handed, so that's why I like this one. Latino Psychic Visions. Lefty style. John Davis, good morning, buddy. Hello, Rachel. That's my sister from another mother. Oh, you got your t-shirt? Yay, good. I'm glad you did. Dick McCauley, can you please tell me where you're texting from? It helps me a lot when I do my third eye, okay? Nifa Martinez, good morning. Now, Dick, you're new here. I am a psychic medium of 21 years, over 21 years, and we do these shows. I've been doing 2 or 3 shows a week, and I had to break it down because I had a stroke. So I'm doing this show like we were doing it every other Saturday, but I decided, no, let's do it every Saturday now. So we're doing it every Saturday. Slowly but surely, we're catching up. And the 4 things that I asked for are your name, your complete name when you were born, a picture of you so I can see what you look like, where you live, and where you're from. That's all I need. I do not need your birthday. Mimi, good morning, Mimi. Good morning, Carol. Good morning, Marie. I'm very well, thank you. I'm pumped up and ready to go. But we always want to give a little time for everybody that's signing in like yourselves. And we say good morning to you and whatnot. And we take off from there. You always know when, and by the way, Dick, this is the way you'll know. When I say, let's go to work, that means, okay, I'm going to start reading with my third eye. Okay. Randy, there's my buddy. Good to see you, my friend. Good morning. And Randy, I don't know how far away you are from Hinckley, but June 26th, I will be up in Danbury at the play up there. I think we're going to play marbles, then we're going to play hopscotch. No, just so you know, Dick, I also play music too. I played with the big boys, flew all over the place, and now I just play locally. Okay, I'm Sandra Jean Copeland from Fresno. And there's something that I want to talk about California too. Now you're in Fargo. I wish you'd stay put, buddy. Herbie Lopez, good morning, bud. Thank you for liking and sharing the show, Herbie. Between you and Jose, I think that you're the only ones. Hit the thumbs up button, everybody. Go back, hit the thumbs up, come back. Joe Hernandez, good morning, my friend. A lot I want to talk about today. Things that are going on in the world, per se. Oh, you're visiting your granddaughter. Cool. They want us to come up to Grafton. Again, we have a lot of people, a lot of friends up in Grafton, and now we got more that want to see us. Good morning, Nancy. Now, for those of you who want to go to YouTube, our Latino Psychic Vision page is on YouTube now. And you can go, it says under my name, Roger Garza Sr., the SR, and then Psychic. And it should take you right to my page. Maria Magdalena Nolan, good morning. Hello, Peppa, good morning. Excuse me. We'll go about another 5 minutes and then I'll start in talking about what I want to talk about. But Sandy, this will concern you. I have some friends up in Fresno. I don't know if they're still there or not. Let's see. It was Donnie Scott, Tommy Scott, and Michael Scott. I haven't seen them guys in ages, but I know they were from Fresno. And I know Fresno's a big town. Kirby, I don't know if I can, so if I don't, just tell everybody hi for me. David Barnett, good morning, bud. Everybody cheers, salud, l'chaim, sklanche, all the other good stuff. So we are here today doing our show. We combined the two shows, Latino Psychic Visions and This Mug's for You. That's the way we're going to title it from now on. Unless, if I go back to Wednesdays, I don't know. But right now, we're going to combine the two shows. Let's see, what else? They are watching us. I don't know if it's AI or if it's Facebook or whoever it is. But they are watching us, so please, please, please hit the thumbs up button, share the show with your family, your friends, and your groups, okay? Because they are watching us now. And I gotta watch what I say sometimes. I also gotta watch what I put on. I can't put music on like I want to. This comes off the page that they have, the YouTube page. This music that you hear in the background, it's not my music. Yeah, you know that's right, Herbie. Had to keep my health. Sandy says I was in the country, out in the great vineyards. Cool. That's one thing we got to do, honey, is go to the vineyards and drink some wine, have a cigar, and cheese, maybe some popcorn. I don't know. But it sounds like a good deal. And by the way, everyone, Faye's in the background. She's a producer. She's up in the booth, in the control booth. So if you want to say hi to her, she can see it. Let's go. Oh yeah, to the deal. Yep. I like that. Christina Link, good morning. Good morning. I'm just waiting for more people to get on. I don't want to be rude and start talking about things and they go, what are you talking about? It does sound good, doesn't it, Randy? I got some big old cigars too. I haven't had a good cigar in years. I always used to smoke those Swisher Sweets. Them things were good. But anyway, There you go, honey. Peppa saying good morning to you. It's always, Randy, it's always good like a glass of wine and a good cigar, man. Oh, and another thing, folks, I'm going to be trimming my hair. So those that are saying, God, your hair's too long. Yeah, you're right. They talked me into it. It's going down my back now. Oh, Christina, I'm sorry to hear about that. Christina is heading for another celebration of life with her mom, Carrie Miller. David, which mic? There's two mics in the band. I ran into my friend the other day on Thursday, and last time I hadn't seen him for a good, maybe a little over around a year, somewhere around it. And I go in and he's all bald. And I went, holy smoker, Jeff. I said, do you need some of this or what? He goes, yeah. Now look at this. There, that looks good. But it's way too long now. Good morning, Rob, or good afternoon. Buenos sole. Yeah, he's still with us. Get over there. Just thought I'd rub that in for you, Randy, so you can see. It's got to be at least, from the front to the back, about a foot. Look at that. But you know what, Randy? I'm proud of it because I'm going to be 75 years old and I have all this hair. So let me start talking about what I wanted to talk about. For those of you who have been watching the shows, and we've been on this, we're going on 7 years. I think we're doing the Latino show, and 6 years for this Mug's for You. I had been talking about a volcano. I said a volcano under New York, New Jersey, and Philadelphia that is going to start churning. Well, they announced that there's a volcano. I forgot where it was, but it's beginning to churn. Okay, that's one thing. Thursday night, I text my buddy. I'm sure he's going to get on, Richard Dearden. I let him know that I felt like a bomb. I said, I got a big explosion. I said, I felt like a bomb coming. And that same night, that was around 9 or 10 at night that I texted him to tell him that. And that same night, about midnight, I don't know how much they're ahead of us or whatever, but around midnight or 2 o'clock, they had an earthquake in Argentina and Chile that was 7.4, a devastating earthquake. And then the next day, around in the morning, I think they said it was around 9 o'clock, in, I think I want to say Montana, there was a collision of a pickup truck and a tourist van that had 14 people in it. And when they hit, it exploded. They said 7 people died the last I looked. So I don't know if it was because of that, you know. Now, another thing that was sent to me, I don't know if it's to be true or whatever, but it was sent to me. If you recall, I had said for you people to get some money out of, if you have money in Chase Bank, in Bank of America, or Wells Fargo. And somebody sent me a thing that they will be closing for 5 weeks because there's something wrong in the computers or something. There's Richard. Good morning, buddy. Just talking about you. And I had said to take some money out so you have money to live off of, okay? Because there was going to be a cyber attack. Well, I still don't have all the details, but somebody sent me the deal saying, yes, that they closed. For how long? It said 5 weeks. I don't know. But that's what it said. And it's like everything that I had predicted came out or is coming out. And you know me, I do not like to be right with things like that. Like the earthquake in Argentina and Chile. I don't like to be right. I really don't. It gives me like a twisted feeling in my gut. But it is what it is. We have to contend with it, per se. I know I can be saying, this is going to happen, that's going to happen, but it's like when people get on the show and they say, what do you see for me? Or do you see anything for me? I don't like to go in there and look because it's really ugly when I go in there. It's like seeing a river or a lake of blood, guts, pieces of the anatomy, devastating things that I don't like to see. There are things that happen I know we have no control over. And I've said this countless times. I said, if our shows are too rough for you or too raw or too direct, simple thing, don't watch them. I love the fact that you folks are here, but I also have to think of your feelings too. But I give it to you the way I get it, okay? If I get a message from the other side, then I give it directly how I get it, from you folks or to you folks. And like I told Faye, I said, I think that's the reason why everybody tunes in, because they know it's real. They know it's direct. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I don't try to make it so it fits your life. It is what it is, what it is. That's the way I go with it. Yes, dear, that's what I'm talking about. Yep. You're right, Holly. That's what I said. They said under Oregon, it's churning. And if you remember correctly, I said there's going to be 3 volcanoes. One of them, I said Mount St. Helens, and I don't know what's up. I don't know what's up in Oregon, what the name of it is. But yes, there is one churning under it. And that was the town I was looking for. But these are things that are going to happen in this world. Whether it'll happen in our lifetime, we don't know, but it looks like it will. It's not because I say it's going to happen, it happens. But like I tell everybody, and I told Faye this morning, I said, I don't know when it's going to happen. I only know that it will happen. So, you can't blame the messenger. It's just there. So many things about so many plane crashes. We almost had another one the other day at the same spot over in Washington, D.C. 2 planes were coming for a landing and a helicopter popped out of nowhere and wanted to land. It's like, here we go. And I thought, man, if all of those would have hit, ugh. It's like the time when the plane crashed over by the Potomac River in Washington, when they were digging people out of the ice water. I'll never forget that one. Yes, Sandy, you're right. It's not easy being a psychic. You see, Randy, I cannot control what happens. It's like John Edwards says too. You're just a mailman. Deliver the mail. So that's what I do. I tell you folks what I get and how I get it. And if there was something that pertained to you, I don't think you would want me to say, well, it kind of, let me ease into it and let me just sugarcoat it for you. No, I think you would want to know exactly what it is. And that's the way I bring it to you. There's Anna. Good morning, girl. So it's very hard. Yes, Sandy, it's very, very hard being me. I have to live with this night and day, whether it be devastating, like the time I seen the high rise in Florida, and I said a high rise in Florida over 20 floors, I said it's going to come down, and there's something wrong about it. And I still got it on film too, with David Muir talking about it. It was a high rise that was knocked down or something. You know how they put the dynamite in it? It was knocked down, and it was the wrong high rise. It was one that people were living in, and they were supposed to knock the other one down. But I just get it as I see it. I described it too. I said white, one side is white and over 20 floors. And that's what it was. Well, good thing you made it over here now, Mary. But here's the thing, folks. Regardless of what it is for me, I get it the way I get it. And I go back all the time pertaining to my son. When I heard the voice say, we're going to take your son. And I said, no, you got the wrong guy. They said, no, prepare yourself. We're going to take your son. And I argued and argued. And that was a week before. And a week later, he passed away from COVID. So I have to take it the same way like I gave it to you guys. I basically have to take it the same way. It's raw, it's there, boom, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. I have no control over it. And if you guys remember, I've always said, I never know who's going to come in or what they're going to tell me or what they're going to show me. It's just there. And I don't play with it. I don't make fun of my gift. I don't abuse my gift. I respect my gift. Okay? And there's a show, if you guys, those of you who can click into what they call the Midas touch, capital MEIDAS, touch. If you get on that, there's so many things. That is truthful news reporting per se. But there was a thing that I watched on that. It had to do with Oprah. And she was interviewing this doctor, and they were talking about people who had passed away, about, it's called the afterlife or the life after. But I was listening to it, and all the people that came on, even that actor, his name was Jeremy Renner, I think it was, who got crushed under that plow. And he talked about when he passed over and came back, and everything he was saying, I'm sitting there going, yeah, you're right, yeah. And he said, when you go there, whoever you were on this side, once you pass over, you come back loving, because over there's nothing but love. And that's exact. I said, I came back a loving person, and it's I can't describe it. It's just beautiful. That's all I can say. And I'm glad I got to see a taste of it. Um, I know when I came back, hi honey, good to see you. You're not late. When I came back to this side, I said I gotta get to work. There's a lot of things I gotta do. I gotta work for the Lord. So I've been doing that since. And one thing that Jeremy said that is very truthful. He said material things don't matter, and they don't. They really don't. They're just, I don't know how to explain it, but everything he was saying and the other people that she interviewed, they all said the same thing. You come back, love, and it's true. It's all loving. And the one thing that I learned too is when the spirits talk to me and they tell me something, I always said this too. The spirits will never lie to me, and they don't. So I will not lie to you. I don't need to. My wife will tell you, I don't lie. I haven't lied in I don't know how many years now. Because everything that comes out of my mouth has to be the truth. And when I said, if you all remember, I had said, I got a message from San Metatron, Saint Metatron. And honest to God, I always went by what he told me. He would say, I am Saint Metatron. I am the voice of God. And I went, oh, okay. So he told me the messages. I got 3 of them so far. Now, I never, ever, ever looked it up, but I finally did. And it said, the little God. And it said, the voice of God. And I'm like, whoa. And if you all remember, I said it on the show. I was washing dishes one day, and all of a sudden I heard 7 trumpets will sound. And I'm, what? I heard it again. Started watching some more. 7 trumpets will sound. And I said, I'm sorry, I don't know what that means. What does that mean? And they said it again. 7 trumpets will sound. Well, when I said that on the show, a lot of you wrote back and said that's the apocalypse. Because that's what I heard. I swear to you, that's what I heard. 7 trumpets will sound. Okay? It's like my wife says right here. It's not easy hearing the truth sometimes, but I'd rather hear the truth than be misled. That's it. I don't want to mislead anyone. I want you to know the way I get it is the way you're going to get it. Now, so far, y'all know that every week I do the show, I get messages from the other side, from the spirits that we're dealing with, okay? But when I hear I am the voice of God, San Metatron, it's like, you got my attention now. And Faye will tell you, one day we were eating here at the kitchen table, and I got a message. And she kind of got upset. She said, can you tell them just let us eat? And I looked at her and I said, I'm sorry, I can't, I got no control of when they talk to me. I just got to say what I say. And let me tell you, so far I've gotten 3, and I feel honored to have 3 of them, 3 messages. Okay. There's just, another thing I want to mention, Sandy Miller from Fresno. You recall I just said at the beginning of the show, I said this is going to concern you. For those of you who don't believe what I had said long time ago, I had talked about the West Coast and the East Coast. And I said the West Coast would go into the ocean, and so will the East Coast. Well, if you can look it up this way, Google this. California, the big one. And it talks about it. The seismologists are talking about it right now. They're very worried because at any point they said they could have the big one and all of California would just sink in the ocean. That's how they described it. And I've been saying that for a long time. I said, I see the West Coast and the East Coast going into the ocean. I've also talked about New York, New Jersey, and Philadelphia. I said there's a volcano under there and it's going to erupt and they're all going to crash in. And if you remember, I've been saying this one for a while too. I said, I see parts of the Empire State Building chunking off and falling on the people. I don't like to see that stuff, but it's there. I have to, I don't visualize it happening. I see it. They give me whatever, like a video, they put it in here and I see it. And I have to go through what I see. It's not the greatest thing to see, big chunks of cement falling on people and the after effects or whatever. Good morning, Cruz, and say happy birthday to Joe for me. Mary Cantu, good morning. I'm trying to do this to lighten up a little bit, okay? Say good morning to everybody. But it really is what it is. I can't control this stuff. Please understand that. I just deliver the mail. It's really hell for me to be, I shouldn't say hell, but it's very tormenting for me to have this gift. I look at people and I see something's going to happen to somebody. Or I see somebody next to him, a spirit next to him. I can't go, excuse me, I'd like to tell you that, no. I like the one guy, I'll never forget this one. One of my friend who's one of my clients, I should say, we went to have lunch. She said, I want to take you to lunch. I want to buy you. Okay, cool. So we went, and there was this guy there with two kids, two boys. And I looked at her and she goes, what's wrong? I said, that guy right there. She goes, what about him? I said, he's going to have a heart attack, but he doesn't know it. And she goes, well, you're going to have to tell him. I said, yes, I know, but I don't know how. She said, wait till he goes in the bathroom. And I said, you know what? That's a good idea. So I waited and I waited and I waited. And then he was taking his boys in the bathroom, and I followed him. And I went up to him. I said, sir, he goes, what? What do you want? And I said, no, relax. I said, I just have to tell you something. He goes, well, what do you want with me? I said, sir, I just wanted to deliver a message. I said, I'm a psychic medium. I don't believe in that. I said, you don't have to. I'm not asking you to. I said, all I'm telling you is what they told me to tell you. You're going to have a heart attack. Please get to a doctor as soon as you can and get checked. That's all I want to tell you. Please take care of your heart. They're telling me to tell you that. He looked at me and his whole demeanor changed. He goes, wow, thank you. I said, that's all I wanted. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're welcome, sir. And I walked out. Another time it happened, I was at this restaurant, my favorite restaurant for those in San Antonio. There's a restaurant called Rocky's on Pleasanton Road. And I always go there because they got the greatest menudo there ever is. And I was in there one time eating my menudo and having a beer. And all of a sudden, two cops came in. This one big black dude sat down. And I went, oh no. And the person I was with goes, what's the matter? I said, I'm getting a message for that guy right there, that cop. But just leave him alone. I said, no, I got to deliver this message. Why do you got to bug people? I said, it's not bugging them. They need to know this. And the person said, okay, go ahead. So I got up and I went to the cop. And this guy's sitting there drinking coffee. And I went, sir, can I talk to you? He grabbed his gun right away. And I said, hey, slow down. I said, I just want to talk to you. And I said, I'm supposed to give you a message. What do you mean a message? I said, I'm a psychic medium. I don't believe in that. I said, I'm not asking you to. I said, just hear me out. Okay, what do you want? I said, I'm supposed to tell you, Bobby's okay. And his eyes got real big. I said, sir, do you know who Bobby is? He goes, yeah, that's my aunt. I said, well, he goes, she doesn't live with us. She lives far away. I said, sir, I'm going to tell you this way. I said, please call home. I think you need to call home. He goes, I will. Thank you. And I went back to eating. So when I get a message, it just comes in like that. And, you know, and Faye would tell you that day we were eating and San Metatron came in and said what he said. I get messages when I get them, period. I got to say good morning to Sandra. Where are you, Sandra? I just seen your face a little while ago. And it keeps skipping on me. Sandra Balpan, good morning, Balpans. And Ixma Azira, good morning. And who else am I missing here? Sí, gracias a Dios que estoy mejor. Gracias. Francis Morantes, hello, good morning. You guys got to go outside? Oh, perdón. Okay, excuse me a minute. Hello, Diana. Good to see you on here. Un momento. Evan, Wisconsin. Yes, I remember, Sandra. Excuse me a minute, folks. I can let the dogs out. Who let the dogs? Go. Hey. So, like I say, when I get a message, cuando me den un mensaje, como me dio el mensaje de San Metatron, y me dijo lo que iba a pasar. So when I get messages like from San Metatron, and he tells me what's going to happen, it's for real. There's no doubt, it's for real. Now, Diana Martinez Vasquez comes from Puerto Rico. Bienvenido. Pásale. Cierre la puerta. Rosa Ibarra, good morning, good morning. June Rukowski, I just want to see. June, I have to play June 26th, mark it on your calendar. I have to go play in Danbury, Wisconsin, next to Hinckley. And we're going to be outside, so just to let you know ahead of time. Okay. Ezekiel good. Así. Mary Cantu. What is that? Oh, it's a heart. Nice to see that. Jamie says, it's going to be a nice day. Yes, ma'am, it is a nice day. Rosa Ibarra, I want to check in with you. Now, I knew some Ibarras that were from Texas that married into my ex-in-laws, the Smiths. I don't know if you're related to that family or if you're related to Petey and Eva Ibarra down in San Antonio. Great, June. Come up and please say hello, okay? Ixma, sí, estoy mejor. Me pasó un stroke, se me reventó algo en la cabeza y ya, gracias a Dios que estoy mejor. Pero nunca sabemos cuándo va a pegar, you know? Sale así de volada. Perdón. Okay. So I just want to tell everybody, if I get a message or if I get something like one of your relatives or friends or whomever comes through for you, take it for what it is, because I'm giving it to you as I hear it, okay? Or whatever they show me here, I give it to you as they show it to me. I don't like to play games with anything. I don't make fun of my gift, that's for sure. Hang on, let me let the boys in. Come back, Dad, hurry up. I'm going to say it this way. Whether or not you folks respect what I do, and I'll put that word out there because that's the main thing they talked about. I respect my gift as, like I tell everybody, I work for the Lord. So to me, this is a God-given gift that I have, plus playing music. But como les digo a todos, mi regalo que tengo para mí es muy sagrado. So yo, únicamente lo que yo pido es respeto, okay? And like I just told her, all I ask for is respect for what I do. My gift is very sacred to me. And there's the groovy. Hello, Shana, how are you? The groovy chick flower power. She's all the way from Ireland. It's good to have your last. Sandra Dole, good morning from Canada. This is what I mean, folks. They come in from all over the place. And I was just referring to things like we have Puerto Rico. We have Diana Vasquez in Puerto Rico. We got Shauna in Ireland. We got Sandra here from Canada. I'm waiting you remember our friend Jane. Jane is in Turkey. In Istanbul, they had another earthquake. So I hope and pray to God it didn't hurt her. I always wait for her to come in. My friend, what the heck is her name? I can't think of her name right now. P-Chan. P-Chan is in Jamaica. And I worry about her a lot. So, getting back to what I was saying earlier, folks, I had talked about a volcano that was churning on New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. Well, we found out, I think it was yesterday or this morning, there's also a volcano that's churning right now under Oregon. And I had said Mount St. Helens was going to erupt. And I don't know if these are connected. I'm sure they are, But I had said 3 of them. 3 volcanoes would erupt. Boom, boom, boom. Hello, Joni. Also, if y'all remember, and I'm not bragging, I'm just saying what I had said. So I just want to reiterate that as to that. What I had said before on prior shows, I had said that when the big earthquake comes, I said, I see California just eroding and going into the ocean. Well, if you look up this way, California, the big one. Right now, the seismologists are talking about it because they're afraid that it's going to happen at any time. The big one, as they say. And they said, if it does, and you can read this, they said if it does, California will go into the ocean. Now, I've also said this one. I said from Chicago, there's a line, and I believe it's because of the Mississippi. I said from Chicago, it's going to go all the way down like that, a line. And when it goes down, the states that are going down this line are going to cave in. That's a lot of people. A lot of people. Yes, protect us all. I agree. All we can do is pray, folks. Everything I've talked about. Now, Richard, I think, is still on here with me. Thursday night, I texted him. I don't know if you're supposed to text it or whatever. I hit him up with a text. And I said, Richard, I got a big explosion, like a bomb. Okay? And what happened later on that evening, Argentina and Chile ended up having an earthquake, 7.4. That's one hell of an earthquake. I still haven't seen like video of it or nothing yet, but it's on there. You know, you can look it up. It's there. What was another one I had said? There's so many things that I talk about per show, and everything comes out. I don't want it to come out, but it comes out. Joni McCloskey Banks, if I didn't say hello to you, hello, dear. Good to see you on. But this is why, folks, people, jump on the show because things come on. I don't know when they come on, but they come on. Kathy Hanley Little, good morning. And Kathy, I was going to hit you up again last night, but I said, no, it's too late. Billy Garza from Florida, Kathy from Florida, good morning to you both. The thing I talked about, the big explosion, Argentina had an earthquake of 7.4 along with Chile. The next day, which was yesterday, I think in Montana, a pickup truck and a tourist van with 14 people in it collided head on and it exploded. Now, I don't know which explosion I got, but I got it, okay? I don't like to see that. You guys know I don't like to see that, but it's there. And I was saying earlier, when I get a message, whether it be by this, I call my video machine, whether I get it this way or whether I get it in my ear, I am going to present it to you exactly how I get it. I'm not going to say, no, I got to take that word out. I can't say that. No, I can't say that. No, you're going to get it exactly how I get it. That's why everybody watches the show, because it's real. It's direct. It's raw. Yes, I've been told that I'm too raw, that I get presented too many things too hard. And I just say simply, and I don't mean this in disrespect, if it's too hard for you, too raw for you, don't watch it. It's that simple. I am as real can be. That my spirits and my Lord will not let me tell any lies at all. I haven't lied in, I don't know how many years now. But the way I get it, I get it. Yep, Richard, exactly. Now, and Richard was the first one I got a hold of on Thursday night. I said, I'm feeling like a bomb hitting. And that's what it was. So, when we get earthquakes, we get earthquakes. When we get fires, we get fires. When we get an explosion, we get an explosion. It's just there, folks. I don't do this. I'm just like John Edwards said. You're just the mailman. Deliver the mail. And that's what I've been doing for almost 7 years now. And there's a lot of times you folks come on and you go, anything for me? Really? You want me to look in there and see who's going to die? You want me to, who's going to be in a car crash or who's going to roll over in a truck? Who's going to be in a fire? Stuff like that. If you remember, some of you do remember this. I was doing the show live here in the kitchen. I was doing the show live, and this lady from San Antonio came on. First time she was on. And she said that, anything for me. And I went, And all of a sudden, I saw a hand and an arm come out like this, just directly up. Dude going, help me, help me. It was all charred, like it was burnt. It's because she wanted to know about her son. And I looked and I saw this arm that was all black and charred and everything. And it hit me the wrong way. And I started crying. And this was live on the show, and I don't know if you can go back and see it or whatever, but it was live on the show. And I said to the person, I said, I can't help you. I said, you're already dead. And I got up and I went to the door and I was looking out the window. I couldn't do the show anymore. It just hit me that hard. And I told the mother what I saw. And apparently it hit her that way too. I couldn't fake that one. I didn't know what was going to happen, but it happens. Angelina Zabursky. Did I say it right, I hope? Good to see you, Ed. And folks, I'm now a psychic medium of over 21 years. And I report you what I get. You know, how I get it, I get it. Maybe explain why it's better for folks to be specific about their questions. Yeah, I would say that. The more direct, the less I got to be over there, you know, on the other side per se. But it is what it is. Maria Charles, good morning. So here's the thing. A lot of stuff that I predicted is coming out. I hate it, but it's coming out. I had said about California falling into the ocean. Right now, the seismologists are talking about it. They're really worried about it. Look up California, the big one. I said about the volcano under New York, New Jersey, and Philadelphia that's going to be churning. And I said I saw parts of the Empire State Building falling on people. Well, apparently in Oregon, there's a volcano under there that I did not know about that's churning. So if it happens, it happens. The explosion that I got Thursday night, Argentina and Chile had a 7.4 earthquake. Let's see. In fact, 2 days, Sandra says, 2 days ago, on the TV news, they were discussing a 9.0 quake happened on the west coast of Canada. USA, anytime, seismologists said the last one happened in 1799 in Asia, the tsunami too. Now, here's another one. This is a true story because I did it on the show. I talked about it on the show. I kept getting, for California, I kept getting 5.4, 5.4, 5.4, 5.4. So I called a seismologist in California and I told him, I said, you guys are going to get a devastating earthquake. I said, I keep getting 5.4. So to me, it's going to happen May 4th. I said, but it's going to be 7.1. And the girl laughed about it. And she laughed me off per se. So that was it. It got closer to time, closer to May 4th. And I called again, but this time I got a Mexican guy. And I told him in Spanish, I said, bro, you guys are going to have a devastating earthquake. It's going to be 7.1. I said, but I keep getting 5.4. For me, I said, that's May 4th. So he took all my information down. I never got a call after that, but either way. So after that, May 4th came along, nothing. 2 months later, July 4th, they had an earthquake, 7.1. I was off by 2 months. but I got the day right and I got the size right. Good morning, Angelina. So it's there. I mean, I don't make the stuff up. It's there. If it's there, it's there. It's there. So when I give you a reading, a personal reading, and I give you names, a lot of times people go, I don't know these people. I say, write it down anyway, because they might be people for your future. And 9 times out of 10, they call me back and say, guess what? You were right. Da, 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 da. I don't make nothing up. I don't have to. I do it the way the spirits tell me. Hello, Ronnie. Good to see you. Don't apologize. You're not late, dear. Christy Olivares, good morning. Maria, could have been time and not. Yeah, it was. It was like I kept getting 5.4, and I'm thinking May 4th. No, here's what happened. It was July 4th, the 7.1 I said, and then the next day they got a 5.4 aftershock. And I'm going like, wow, this is really too much. And this is what I say, folks. I have to carry this. And I don't want to give reference like this, but it's almost the same. The way the Lord carried the cross, I have to carry this. And I had to deal with blood. I had to deal with guts, plane crashes, everything. When that plane crashed in Canada, the one from Minneapolis, as he was coming in, I told Faye, I said, he's coming in too fast. And sure as heck, boom, it rolled over. There's so many things that I say as we're watching TV, and I'll say, this is what happened. Boom. And that's what happened. How I know this, I don't know. If somebody would say, here, let me take your gift for about a whole day. Can I take it? Go ahead. You'll see what I go through. And it's just, everything is there, folks. I have to, no matter how raw it is, I get it, okay? Yeah, Sandy, here's the thing. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. But for now, I say this to everyone. And you remember I've been saying it for a long time. I always said, stay close to home. A lot of people, well, we're going to go to Vegas. We're going to do this. Okay, go. It's not me that's going, it's you. But if I say stay close to home, there's a reason why I say it. Because I see what's coming. Okay? Keke Adia Shakur. I hope I said it right. Please let me know where you're texting from, okay? Because it helps me when I do my third eye. I don't want to waste a lot of time, which I have been going on and on and on. No, it's not that way. See, here's another one, folks. May I have a message? It's not that way. I don't do it like that. I have you come in, you sit down, and I look at your name, and then bang, something comes out. Yeah, I remember that, Christy. You're from Alabama, okay? Please give my condolences to your grandma, okay? And here's another thing, folks. There's a lot of times I can see somebody in a coffin. And it's like they do on TV sometimes. I can see a person in a coffin, all of a sudden they go like this. And they start talking to me. And I'm going like, wait. But it is what it is. Okay, honey, I am a psychic medium over 21 years. And what I do is I try to get your energy, okay, as I look at your name. I get something about your arm, because I see a big cut on your arm. If you haven't cut it, please be careful not to fall or be in some kind of accident where it just like cuts your arm open. Did you see how raw that is, folks? It is what it is. So, let's go to work, okay? The time we have. if I have to do an extra half hour, I'm going to do it. I don't care because I got to just go with what I get. Ronnie Huff, sweetheart, I don't know. I think we talked about this before. Remember I said something about your jaw up here? The bone was off or something? Because it's like they don't meet, the top and the bottom. If you could please just get that checked. There's my sweetie, my friend. Hello, Linda. Good to see you. Sandy Miller, there's a big black dog. I don't know if this dog is in the spirit world, but I get a big black dog with white right here on the chest, right under the neck. There's like it looks like almost like a diamond type, but it's white right here. And to me, it's like a black lab because the tail bends upward and it's a heavy tail. That dog is with you. And also the dog is with somebody, Sandy, so you know the dog is with being cared for or with somebody who hunted. They were a hunter. That was for this hunter right here, wasn't it? I believe. And you folks got to bear with me because I get mixed up because I get so many things flashing in front of my eye and that. Okay. Linda, I'm getting your foot. I'm getting like the top of the foot is swollen and it hurts. Linda and her deceased husband, they were friends. Linda's a friend of mine, but her deceased husband used to play in the band that I played in, and she told me I'm the only one left of the band. They all passed. I'll see them guys again. I don't know when, but when the Lord permits it, I'll see them. Jose Vasquez, are you working on either the garage? I think I talked about this before. Either the garage or you're going to add on a room or something. I see like the roof of it. Please make sure that there's no kids around while you do that. Holly, they're telling me there's a place that you have to go, but you don't want to go. Jamie? Sweetie, you make sure you don't get into an argument with someone, okay? I see you. If they start in and whatever, and walk away. Hang on, I'll get to Linda in a bit. Rachel, I don't know if it's now or I feel it's either now or going to be. There's going to be some kind of critter in between the walls. I don't know if it's like a possum, a raccoon, something like that. It's not a snake, okay? But something in between the walls, and you're going to hear the scratching. Now, what did Linda say? Where are we? We'll be careful. I have a move coming up in June, moving to Stacy. Oh, okay. I have cousins up there, Stacy in Wyoming, the Medina family. Okay, let me go back to where I were. Mary Lucia, did you step on something? I'm getting the bottom of your foot right in the middle, like it hurts real bad. If you haven't, please be careful. I remember my cousin. I told him, I said, what's wrong with your foot? I said, be careful of your right foot. I said, I get the big toe. And that same night, he called me up and told me, damn it, Primo, what? What did I do? He goes, you were right. He goes, I broke my toe. And I said, I also get pain behind your ear. It hurts like crazy. He sent me a video. He had surgery behind his ear. How I get that, I don't know. I just get it. Okay? Rob, I wish one day you would put a picture in here, my friend. Fotografia. Oh, let's see. Where are we at now? Marie Taylor, I'm getting a dog by you that I would say it's like kind of orangish and white. The ears to me go up and flop. And I don't know if this dog is in spirit or if you still have that dog, but that dog is around you right now. John Davis, is it your dad or is it you? There's something regarding the wrist or the hand. Like I see it in a cast or something. Now, when you guys answer me on stuff that I give you, it helps me go that much further in with you. Randy, they're telling me to tell you you're going to the wrong doctor. I don't know what the deal is all about and all that, or who you're going to for what, but they're telling me you're going to the wrong doctor. Sandra, I'm going from the knee, starting at the knee, because there's something about your knee, like it's all crunched up. I'm going to your knee and I'm going down kind of like the side of the leg. Oh my God, really? John says I broke both my wrists when I was some separate times when I was a kid. Well, buddy, I'm getting them. I don't know why I'm getting them, but I'm getting them. Maybe to me, what I'm getting, John, so you know, you could do another one again. So please be extremely careful because it can break that fast. Mayo, I was thinking the same thing. Run that by me, Randy.
Oh, male.
Okay. All right. Got it. He's seeing the wrong doctor. Well, they just told me to tell you. You are. Okay. Let me go some more. How much time we got? About 10 minutes. Maybe I might go over. I don't know. We'll see. Ay. Carol, my dear, either you have been crying or you're going to cry. And I have to give it to you the way I get it. It's the way I'm getting it, Carol, is a darkness over you. I don't know if somebody's in hospice, in a hospital, or something, or somebody just passed, but I'm getting this heaviness. That's a sciatic nerve, Sandra, but be careful of the knee. Remember, I just said the knee crunches. You could be in an accident or something, and it crunches, and then it goes down the side of your leg. So please be careful. Okay, now I got this one that says it. All right, here you go. I got Sandra and Sandra. Okay, Sandra Dole says, yes, I'm crunched up in the car. I've been in the garage sailing. I just pulled over. We respect your intuition, Roger. Thank you. But that's how I got. The knee was all crunched. But I guess it's the wrong Sandra. Okay, Carol, please note that I said it, okay? You could get a phone call or something. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I see this darkness over you, and I see tears. Okay, Sandra says, wait a minute, now I'm dealing with two Sandras, okay? I'm dealing with Sandra Belfast about the leg. The knee, I got Sandra Dole. And she says, yes, my sciatic has been bothering me. So either you guys are comparable or something. I don't know how that would work. But you're far apart in distance, but you guys got the same symptoms almost. It's crazy. Ronnie, thank you, sweetheart. She shared the show. I hope everybody gave the thumbs up and shared the show with your friends and family. Okay, let's go on then. Mimi, dear, I don't know if they invite you out to dance or something. Please be extremely careful because you twist and I get your lower back right away, and it almost cripples the rest of your hips and your upper legs, like you can't move. Okay, so please be careful. And everybody goes, you're nuts and all that. You know what? When I did my radio show for 2 years in San Antonio, they all laughed at me. They all called me nuts. I'm trying to, Christina. I really am. And if you remember correctly, folks, years back, I said I saw that we would be having martial law while they're discussing it now. I don't want it to happen, but I saw it in 2009. Everything I said then is happening now, so. All right, Herbie, please say hello to all my buds down there, okay? I'm still doing this. Joe, the last time we talked, I kept saying something about the roof and like an add-on of a room or something. But please be careful, okay? If you get up on the roof or anything, please be careful. All right, Mimi says, oh my God, I had a fall not too long ago and been hurting so bad, hard to get around. There you go, dear. I'm just saying, don't try, Mimi, don't try to like, I can do this, I can do that. No, don't challenge yourself. please use either a crutch, a cane, or a walking stick, because you'll need it, and you have to hang on to things as you walk. Maria Magdalena, first off, let me give my condolences. I saw the post that you put up there about your husband, and it's funny what I see. It's like he's behind you, and this, I'm not trying to be forward, but he's behind you going like this to your butt. Go, 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 go. Keep going. Like, go forward. Don't stop. He's telling me he's sending you people, like new friends and all that stuff. Maybe, somebody to go out with. I don't know. But he's telling me he's sending people to you. He says he's been pushing things out of your way, if that makes sense to you. Like we talk, a lot of us talk, Mexicanos and that, we talk about somebody putting obstacles in our road. Well, he's pushing them out of the way. And he grabs you by the cheek and goes like this. He goes like this from his heart to a kiss to you. And he says he still loves you. So please take that for what it is, okay? And I hope she heard that. That's for her. Okay, Linda Purcell says, that's what I have. Stenosis of the spine, severe pain when it happens, cripples me right up. Okay, I'm sorry you got to move that, but I can't see the thing otherwise. Okay, Mimi, I don't care how bad it looks, how stupid it looks, whatever. You lean on that cane. Okay, I'll admit I'm the same way. I know I'm going to have to start using mine again. Yes, Andy Miller, I do private readings. I charge $100 for an hour. And I tell everybody, have a notebook, because I'm going to tell you things that I will not remember. I just go in, I'm dealing it there, and I come out. Could it be that I cried last night? Yes, of course. Because yesterday was 1 year and a month. It took us close my... And your mother passed. Okay. She was 102. Wow. That's a beautiful life. Yes, Carol. Yes. I got the tears. I got the darkness. So that's what it was. Yes. You were on the money because I hate to use it, but I have to use it. I know, dear. I know. There's times I don't want to use my cane and I have to break it out because I'm not going to put all the pressure on my leg. Okay, where are we at? Christina Link, I'm going with you. Who was it that I told the dog? The dog that had like a white diamond on their chest. It's a black lab with the big tail going up. Was it Christina? Or did I tell her about the orange and white dog? All I know is I see this dog going with you, so please understand that. Good morning, Primo. and my cousin Dan. How do you set up an appointment, Sandra? Honey, can you put the phone numbers on there? And then here's the thing. Do not go on our website where it says Latino Psychic Visions. Don't make an appointment there because I never see that. Call the phone numbers, okay? Call the phone numbers that my wife maybe would put up there. Hello? Can she see me? She's up in the control room and I'm down here. Can you put the phone numbers?
I'm working on it, darling.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Okay, that's on this page. But do the one for Latino page. There we go. All you gotta do is call the numbers. There's 2 numbers. And what I do is I do it by Facebook Messenger. That's why I've always said I need a picture of you, your full given name at birth, where you live now, and where you're from. That's all I need. I do not need your birthday. So make an appointment that way. After the show, call Faye up and she marks it down. The less I have to do paper-wise and all that, and, the better. I just do the reading. That's me. Uh-oh, Jamie. Be careful of your left foot there that you don't twist your ankle. My friend, do you remember, Richard, we talked about, and you said, I hope it doesn't come by Utah. Well, buddy, it just might, just so you know. And I'm not trying to bring bad tidings or whatever. It's there. So if you go out shopping or whatnot, Richard, please stay close to home. Okay? Go do what you gotta do. Don't lollygag. Get back home again. Carrie, I am super glad to hear. I told you it would work. Now, what she did to change blood per se, folks, you go buy sea salt and you jump in the shower and you take a shower with the salt. Rub it on your face, everything. Don't put it in your hair because it's got to come out some way. If you can, start from the bottom of your feet and go upward because it's got to come out. Okay? Then after you sit there for about 5 minutes when you're all salted up, then you can rinse it off. Trust me, that really works a lot. I need to do it again. Haven't done it for a while. Uh-oh. Don't look at the clock, honey. The clock's lying to you. Okay, let me see what else is up. Yana, please. I want you, si acaso hay un huracán, please be careful. Porque a long time ago, I saw a huracán that was going to take Puerto Rico. It's going to flatten it. So please tell the people, I know you can't do nothing si acaso it comes, but maybe you can go más a norte, because when I was doing my radio show back, I think in 2010, I said this on the radio. I said, Puerto Rico, I said, is going to have a hurricane or earthquake. And I said, it will be 6.5. And then we came back the next week to do my show again. Puerto Rico had an earthquake north of Puerto Rico, the town San Juan, I think it was. It was north, and it was 6.5. So when I see this hurricane coming, believe me, if I see it coming ahead of time, I will tell you folks. Dile, por favor, a toda la gente allá de Puerto Rico que aquí estoy. Soy clarividente por 21 años y hago lo que hago, ¿ok? Voy mirando cosas antes que vienen, que van a llegar. Rosa Ibarra, are you still here? And you were going to tell me if you belong to the family that I know up here, or si no, San Antonio. Shana, what's wrong with your hip? I'm going to go to the lower back and the hip area. I'm picking that up. And I don't know if you have, Shana, if you have like a reading group or if you belong to a reading group. They're telling me to tell you that's good therapy, not only for you, but everyone else in the group. If you haven't done it for a while, please start it up again. There's my buddy. Joni. Who is Daniel? I'm getting the name Daniel around you, Joni. Joyce Lyman, hello. Good to see you. And you must be new. And please let me know where you're texting from. I am a psychic medium of over 21 years. And people come on the show because I give them information, or a loved one could come in for them or something. I never know what's going to happen. I just go with it. Now I'm going to go on the limb with this, what I'm going to say. And he probably won't believe me, but I got to say it anyway. And where did I see the name? Come on, where's the name? Where's the name? Where's the name? There. Kathy, please, I'm picking this up, and he could take it with a grain of salt or throw it out the window. I don't care, but I have to relay this message, and I know you still go on his show. Please tell Paul Francis, that I see something about his heart. I don't know if it's going to be a heart attack. I don't know if he's going to have heart surgery, but I'm getting something about his heart. So please let him know that. If it's something he's doing, or tell him to slow down. And he can heed the warning, or just, like I said, let it go. Christy Olivares, honey, I don't want you to get into an argument with somebody, okay? If there's somebody, like, I can see this clash. Not fighting this way. I'm talking mouth to mouth. Just if it gets like it's going to boil. Get away from it. Go outside. Okay? I don't know who this is that you're going to argue with, but to me, it's a girl. Take that star out of there. Let's see. Linguini, you're noisy. Okay, now I gotta ask this question. Is Christina Olivares and Christy Olivares the same person? I hope. I think. Joyce, if you're still with me, Joyce Lyman, please let me know where you're texting from. It helps me. John Davis, we were all dumb kids, buddy. A lot of times I think I still am. I don't know. Anyway. Debbie Grell, good morning. Good morning. I didn't see your name on here, dear. Good morning. They're telling me, Debbie, that there's some important date that's coming up for you, or you're going to have a date that's important. I don't know. I got to go back and read these out. Thank you, Jose. I'm going to put this up here. This is what he says, everybody. Thank you. I appreciate that. Katie Johnson, good morning. A little late, but good morning. Because usually I only do the show from 10:30 until 12. Right now it's about, let's see, hold on. 12 after 12. Oh, 12, good. Gabriel Hernandez, good morning. You know, a lot of times I wish I could reconnect with all the people that used to listen to my show when I was doing my show in San Antonio on KDA. There was so many things that I talked about that they're all coming out now. Just remember that I said it, folks. You remember I said about having another civil war. I said, but a bloody one. That could happen still. I also had said that we were going to be under martial law. It can happen still. Okay, Debbie, I'm going to tell you the same way I told, I think it was Christina I told. You go out and get sea salt, and you're going to take a shower like with sea salt, believe it or not. You're going to start from your feet and work all the way up. You know, you can do it on your face, but don't do your hair. Just like that. Let it sit for 5 minutes and then rinse it all off. Trust me, it really does work. It'll open a lot of doors for you. There you go, Rachel. That's exactly what I was talking about. I told Joe to be careful about the roof. There you go. Because I said I see like an addition, like you're adding a room or something. There it is. Silvia, good morning. ¿Dónde estás? Good morning. Been watching your show. Awesome. Thank you, dear. Thank you. Silvia, are you in San Antonio? And let me know if you're related to Sergio. He's my nephew. Now, once again, folks, I do one-on-one readings either in my house or by Facebook Messenger. I don't care if you're out of the country because I've done them Turkey, Australia, Ireland, Mexico City, Canada, Nova Scotia. I do them all over the place, okay? So if you want a reading, I charge $100 for an hour. And I look at you, I can see you like face to face then. So let me know. You call the phone numbers that are on there. That's how you're going to set up your appointment. Because we'll come to terms on what day and what time. Okay? Now, we have Cash App, PayPal, or you can pay directly. My wife will get on the phone and you give her your credit card number. Okay? Because then I'll go shopping after that. No. Do you see salt scrubs work the same? I don't know what scrubs are, but I go by regular sea salt, Carol, and I do it that way. From the feet all the way up to the face. That's it. And I let it sit for 5 minutes, and then I rinse it off. Sandy, I don't know what. Well, it's FaceTime to me because when I do the Facebook Messenger, I can see you, and I'm talking to you. That's FaceTime to me. Gracie de Leon, you're late. ¿Dónde andabas? I told you not to go shopping. No, I'm glad you're here. Thanks for being here. Lisa Cantu, girl, where have you been? Every time I'm going to end the show, I always say, where's Lisa? Where's Lisa? Kathy gets on, Ronnie gets on, and no Lisa. There you go, Maria. Now you know what I'm talking about. Know that it's him sending you new friends. Here's the thing. Yes, and I want everybody to hear this. When we lose a loved one, all of a sudden, it's the end of the world. No, it's not. Say we lose a husband or we lose a wife. Well, they're on the other side bringing you people. This is truth because I did this once. It was like almost instantaneous that it happened. I said, there's a guy that hangs around with you. This is the girl, I won't mention her name. But I said, there's a guy that hangs around you that used to be friends with your husband. Yeah. I said, he's trying to be closer to you, but you won't let him. She goes, yes. I said, who do you think sent him? She goes, oh my God, you're kidding. I said, no, I'm not. I said, he wants you to be happy while you're on this earth because you two are going to meet on the other side. I said, so take it for what it is. Enjoy your time. If you fall in love, you fall in love, big deal. But once you get over there, it's a different story. I know, I've been there. I can say it over and over again. Take life for what the Lord gives you and what your loved ones give you. Sandra? I take showers, Sandra. I don't do baths anymore. I wish I could because of my back. But I haven't taken one for a long, long time. And if I'm going to take a bath, it's going to be a bubble bath. Belinda, I'm glad you're here. Good to see you. So, no, Faye's upstairs. Faye is in the booth, what they call a control booth. She's upstairs. You can say something to her if you want to say hi. She can hear you and she can see it. Anyway, Lisa, I'm glad to see you on because a lot of times, we were just talking. I think it was Amanda. I want to say Amanda Jr., her daughter was on and made a friend request with me. And I knew right away who it was. And we talked about when you guys came over here. Now, folks, this was 5 girls that watched the show. They came 9.5 hours from Michigan. And they came over here to see us and be with us. And we went out for dinner and had a great time. And I really want to do that again. So if you talk to little Amanda, Lisa, tell her she's more than welcome to be on the show. And maybe Mama might come through. I don't know. Let's see. What else? Gary, if you don't have sea salt, yes, you can use regular table salt. But the best results are sea salt, okay? They sell it at the grocery store. Yeah, I want everybody to know that. Don't apologize for being late, I'm grateful that you're here. I'm grateful that I can give you something. That's why you tune in. Now, I'm reading what you guys are writing, okay? So just bear with me. Okay, Ronnie Huff is asking about hurricane season. Sweetheart, it's going to be very rough. I'll tell you that right now. There was an earthquake that I predicted this. There's an earthquake that's going to be coming like from the east, which is going to hit Puerto Rico. It's going to hit some of the islands. And then it's going to go on to South Texas and Mexico. And when it comes, it's going to meet with a typhoon, I think it was. And when it hits, it's just going to devastate a lot of land, a lot of people, a lot of everything. I know it's coming. I don't know when, okay? Okay. Jamie says, have a good day. God bless you. I have to get ready for the day. Okay. Randy says, I have to go. Thank you, Roger and Faye. Love you guys. We love you too, buddy. Holly says, you have a good week. See you next Saturday. Yes, I mark it down because I'm going to be doing Saturdays now. Every Saturday. Not just one every 2 weeks. No, it's going to be every Saturday. Have a good week. Let's see. Kathy Hanley. I don't follow. Okay. Anybody that follows Paul Francis, please, please, please let him know that I'm picking up his heart. Either it's going to be a heart attack or it's going to be that he needs heart surgery or something regarding his heart. Please tell him that I said, and the spirits say, slow down. I don't know what he's doing, but slow down. Okay. Mary Cantu, Lisa, I would be too if it wasn't for my boys. Never say never, Maria, because you never know. You guys might end up coming again, and it'd be fun. We'll make some fun out of it. We'll go do something. There's a lot of good restaurants that I know of now. Roger, alert everyone about. Yeah, the full moon is coming in Scorpio, which doesn't mean beans to me as far as in Scorpio. I know Jupiter, there's something about Jupiter and Libras, and I'm a Libra, so. But yes, there's going to be a full moon, everyone, May 12th. And she says it should be a doozy. But mark it on your calendars, May 12th. Now, here's what I always say, because I'm a moon person. I always say, and the best time to pray is pray when the moon is full at 12 midnight. Okay? Make your wishes. And remember this too. If you get 11-11, make the sign of the cross and make a wish. It does not fail. Every, whatever it is, 211, 311, 111, 111 is God's number. He's with you. So whatever number you get that has 11, please make the sign of the cross. It's a good thing. Trust me. Okay. Mary Cantu says, I now have an infection. I keep telling myself. But still, Mary, you want to take care of that because you do not want that to spread. Okay? So please take care of that infection. Sylvia Hernandez. I'm getting somebody, Sylvia, they call him Chuco or Chucho. I don't know, but I get the name. I'm going to Chuco. I want to go with that. Richard, whatever it is, buddy, you got to get the salt, okay? Mary, you don't need to deal with cancer, so get rid of the infection. Okay, Sylvia, you're in Dile. Dile a tu marido que te vas. If you're in Dili, then you know my cousin, my primo, they call him, Chivo, Jesse Garza, and his wife. Mándale saludos, por favor, de mi parte, okay? I wish they would come on too, because I got cousins from all over that come on. Sandra, I had a complete hysterectomy. Even so, honey, please take care of yourself, okay? Debbie Grell says, thank you, Roger. Vicky, peace and where were you? And did he get his car? My buddy Eric, did he get his car? Okay, let's see. Anyway, I got to get out of here. So everybody, thank you for being here. I hope I helped you guys. Every time I do the show, I always hope that I help you. Hang on, Ronnie. I'll get there. Kathy Little, where are you, Kathy Little? Lisa, we got to say, love is life. Remember that. I get alerts 30 minutes before. There's my girl. Kathy's there. All right. Now all we need at Lisa would have the three. What was it? The three amigos or amigas. A lot of action today. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for that. If you guys need my help, remember this. If you need my help with something, it doesn't cost to call me. Just pick up a phone, call me. If you need help, tell me what it is, and I'll look into it. All right? So, with that, Graciela says, pray for me because I'm going to see my cancer doctor on the 7th. I hope everything's going to be good news. I don't see it to be bad news. I just see like a clump of grasa. Yeah, it's nothing that's spreading, okay? Don't even worry about it. Rachel, thank you. Everybody, thank you for being here. Like I said, I hope I helped you. Sandra Dole says, stay safe and protected, healing, abundant blessings always. Thank you, sweetheart. I really need that because today's a lot of. So those of you who want to win the Powerball, get behind me. So with that, we got to get out of here. I want to say thank you again. I will see you guys next Saturday. I think it's the 11th. I will be here, or the 10th. I don't remember, but take care of yourselves. Everybody that I told you something about what's coming, please heed the warning, okay? And take care of yourselves. Be good to each other. Remember, on the other side, it's all about love. And that's why we always say, love everyone you can on this earth, as you see it right there, and right there. Love everyone that you know. Tell them that you love them. Because everybody, Kathy says it, Lisa says it, and so does Ronnie and everyone else. Because love is life. It really is. Live that way. Loving, not hating. Because they're trying to make us hate again. Get away from that. Love is life, and life is love. God bless you all. Take care. And I will see you next Saturday, God willing, at 10:30 in the morning, Central Standard Time. All right? Adiós. Cuídense todos, por favor. And spread the word about me, okay? Spread the word about our shows. Y estoy aquí para ayudarles a todos y hago lo posible, lo que puedo, ¿ok? Que Dios me lo bendiga a todos ustedes. Take care of yourselves, everybody. Adiós. Bye-bye. Bingo.